back, everyone. Lovely to have your company. We are, well, it's no coincidence, this show, I have to say, because we are talking about the best of the Caribbean. And I just wonder whether we know anybody in these parts.
Oh, where is she?
That
What?
might be a little bit familiar with the Caribbean, maybe.
Been there once or twice.
How many times?
I don't know.
Yeah.
10 years of cruising, so it's got to be hundreds, I should imagine.
Is it your favourite part of the world to cruise in?
I think it's a really easy part of the world to cruise in. It's a really relaxing cruise. You don't feel under any pressure to run around and do sightseeing, which can really be quite exhausting in all honesty. So it's easy breezy, beautiful beaches, stunning crystal ocean, and absolute perfection. And it's also a really great way of knowing you're going to have pretty good weather most of the time. So that's the great thing about it.
For someone that has never been, of which I am among that, would you know straight away that someone would enjoy the Caribbean for someone who hasn't been there before?
Yeah.
Is it guaranteed enjoyment?
I think so. I mean, the thing is, if you're not a beachy person, there's still so much to do on the ships. Like, you don't have to... You might go to the Caribbean and just enjoy walking around on the deck and getting that bit of sunshine, and then just going and sitting and reading in a hammock. You know, it's also when you're cruising, it's about the experience of being on board the ship as much as it is the ports. And depending on, you know, your mobility needs, it might be that you're just going to stay on the ship, which is fine as well. So I think if you love beach, if you love sunshine, you can't go wrong with the Caribbean.
That's why our backdrop is blue, by the way.
Yes.
We picked Caribbean blue deliberately. Right.
And you had a song about that.
Oh, yes.
You did.
Yes.
That should be the theme song now.
Yeah,
Can we change
absolutely should. I think we'll work on that. We've got two amazing offers for you, both going to the Caribbean. We're starting with a cruise line that you're very familiar with as well, Jo, because you worked with them for over a decade, didn't you? Holland America line. Yeah,
I adore Holland America line. You know, really, it is a special place to cruise. It's almost like you're going home, home away from home. And our first cruise is going to be the Holland America line, Southern Eastern Caribbean, 16-night cruise on the Rotterdam, leaving the 19th of February. You're going to be flying from the UK to Miami or Fort Lauderdale, your choice of a one-night pre-cruise hotel stay in fabulous Miami, Fort Lauderdale. Now, I would go down to Miami because I adore South Beach and the mid-century and Art Deco vibe of it, absolutely sensational. But you could also choose Fort Lauderdale with some world-class shopping and entertainment, maybe even hop out on a trip to the Everglades and go spot some gators. You cannot go wrong with either one of these. And I love that you get a choice. Then we're going to be boarding the beautiful Rotterdam, which is a just launched ship from Royal Caribbean's fleet.
And not the first Rotterdam they've had either.
Not the first one. This is actually named after the original Rotterdam, and it is the pinnacle class because essentially it's the pinnacle of their 150-year history in developing ships. So you have the best that everything Holland America line has to offer. And it's all about music, this ship. It's, you know, they've got lots of amazing music venues. And I'm not just talking about loud blasting music or anything like that. I'm talking about blues, you've got your classic quartets, you've got lots of relaxing chamber music, lots of relaxing places to go and enjoy live music. Lincoln Center Stage as well, if you want to go and see the live shows and lots of other entertainment. And what I really enjoy on Holland America line is, surprise, surprise, is the food. The food is, I think, one of the best cruise lines out there. I mean, it is beautiful. Whether you're enjoying food up on the Lido deck and just grabbing a salad, or the Eggs Benedict station I love for breakfast, or you are going to a specialty restaurant like Rudy Soderman's Sal de Mer, you will love it. We're going to cruise out of Fort Lauderdale. And we're going to be heading to our first port of call, which is Half Moon Cay. And this is the Holland America line private island. Great to go and swim with the stingrays there, which is very fun. You've got a day at sea, and then we're in Villainstat Aruba, which is part of the ABC Isles and has that Dutch flair with a Caribbean influence. Next up, we are on to Villainstat Curacao. This is an adorable port, again part of the ABCs, and you can swim with dolphins there, you can enjoy the beach or just ponder around the town. Next we've got a day at sea, and then we're back into Fort Lauderdale for the second leg of our cruise. Maybe you can go to Sawgrass Mills Mall if you love a bit of shopping, best outlet mall in the world if you ask me. Then Grand Turk and the Turks and Caicos Islands. Great things to do here are snorkeling in that crystal clear Caribbean Ocean, or maybe go to the lighthouse for a quick peek. Then San Juan, Puerto Rico, which is Europe with a Caribbean flair. Make sure you head up to the fort to get some sensational vistas. Next, we're to Charlotte Amalie St. Thomas in the US Virgin Islands, Mahogany Bay, Megan's Bay, scuba diving, and world-class tax and duty-free shopping. Then we're back into Half Moon Cay, so if you haven't gone out on a jet ski or enjoyed some water sports here, that's a great thing to do, or perhaps go to the Eco Lagoon tour. Back into Fort Lauderdale, where we disembark the ship and fly home. Tears before bedtime.
I know, but listen, we're in the home of the best deals now when it comes to cruise holidays, so you just come back and you book the next one.
That's
it's
true.
As simple as that.
Line them up.
Yeah, absolutely. And plenty of them as well. This is good because this is coming up in February. February is so soon, isn't it? It feels like you can almost reach out and touch it. So if you'd like all of this adventure, if you'd just like to finally get away for a decent amount of time to somewhere with blue sky at a time of year where you're never going to get blue sky here, are you? Well, very, very rarely. You won't get the temperature. If you do get the blue sky, you won't get the temperature to go with it. Anyway, should we just go on holiday? 1649. Yes. 1649 is your price tag for this one. This is on a brand new ship. Now, you know that every time a cruise line brings a brand new ship to the ocean, it's the best part of $1 billion most of the time, isn't it?
Yeah.
To actually do that. You're talking about a fantastic time in the Caribbean at 1649. Here's your details. Not far to go up to ocean view or balcony at all there as well, actually, to be honest with you. 16 fabulous nights. Now, if 16 nights isn't quite long enough, why not extend your Miami stay for a little bit? You could absolutely do that either end of the holiday if you wanted to. Remember, the flights are included here as well, so this is not just the cruise, this is the flights that are included. We fly you out to Miami and you've got your choice of your one-night stay in Miami or Fort Lauderdale before you take the cruise, which is 2 weeks of glorious Caribbean cruising, including 2 stays at the private resort at Half Moon Cay, which is is it Cay or Key?
I've always said Key, but it might be K. You're probably right.
It's very confusing,
Yeah,
all of the CAY thing. Anyway, you get 2 stops there included in your cruise, which is pretty awesome. Again, if you want to speak to the team about extending those stays, you can. Just speak to us. 0800 953 4700 is our telephone number. Remember, it's not going to cost you a penny to dial. If you are looking forward to your holidays, make them a reality. Get them in the diary as quickly as you possibly can. Okay, next up, we are back to the Caribbean, but with a different cruise line and an all-inclusive package. And this is called the Ultimate Caribbean. Oh, close your eyes and just say those words.
Isn't it amazing? It just sounds like music to your ears, doesn't it? And it's on the fabulous Norwegian Dawn, leaving 25th of November. You're going to fly from the UK to Tampa this time in the USA for your 2-night hotel stay, pre-board, and then you're going to board the Norwegian Dawn for your 14-night all-inclusive cruise. First up, fabulous Tampa. You've got lots to do and see and do there. You can head to Busch Gardens if you like a theme park experience. It's lots and lots of fun. Tampa Zoo. There's also some luxury malls there to enjoy, and the waterfront is absolutely spectacular. Now, you're going to be on the ship for 14 nights, and you've got loads of amazing Caribbean to visit. You've got the Grand Cayman, Georgetown Grand Cayman, where you can go and visit Stingray City and take advantage of the tax and duty-free shopping on offer as well. You can also go to Hell in Grand Cayman.
To where?
Hell.
Hell?
There's a place called Hell, absolutely.
Wow.
It's like a very barren, wastelandy place.
And you do get to come back though, which is the good thing.
You do. You can come back from Hell. They have T-shirts. Randstad, Aruba, Villainstat Curacao, part of the ABC Islands as well. Crelendic Bonaire is also on your itinerary, a little bit of a rarer port to visit, and apparently spectacular diving there. Then on to Castray, St. Lucia, a firm favourite with the Brits, and also famous for the pitons. St John's Antigua, which is one of my favourite ports to wander around. And then on to St Thomas in the US Virgin Islands, which is the shopping paradise of your trip. Well famous for it, in fact.
So what you're saying, in a roundabout kind of way then, is you are getting all of the highlights and the hotspots of the Caribbean, and you are getting it all inclusive. You are getting open bar throughout the ship, by the way. Plus, you're also getting some nights of speciality dining thrown in as part of your cruise. You're also getting a Wi-Fi package, which is thrown in as part of your cruise. You're also getting $50 of shore excursion credit per port of call. And there are a lot on this itinerary. I would suggest you log on to our website and pop in that little reference there, NCD 2511, and you'll get all of the ports and all of the itinerary. Remember, this starts with your flight out to Tampa in Florida, and you've got a 2-night hotel stay there before you start your couple of weeks around the Caribbean on the Norwegian Dawn. Bear in mind this is all inclusive with flights and the Tampa stay. And now look at this. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. My job here is done. Here are the details. What do you think?
I think that sounds pretty spectacular.
That's with your drinks all in.
That's with your drinks, that's with your Wi-Fi, and honestly, you could be paying a pretty penny for all of those extras.
And I tell you what, the range of the specialty restaurants on board Norwegian, they are brilliant. They're really, really famed, aren't they?
You've got the churrascaria, which is the traditional Brazilian steakhouse.
Do you know, you're the first person ever I've heard say that word. Say it again.
Churrascaria.
Right, we've tried to say that over the years so many different times. Where have you been all our lives?
Well, if that's the one thing I've given to you, I'm happy.
Oh, no, there's many more. There's many more.
You've got loads of specialty dining which you'll enjoy on Norwegian. Teppanyaki as well. You get to watch them cook on the open grills. Very cool. Love it.
Oh, that's where they chop it all up in front of you and do strange things and throw it up in the air.
Well,
and
it's
all
an
of that.
entertaining dining experience.
Yeah. And that other restaurant you were talking about, say it again, please.
Churrascaria.
Okay, well, now what's there?
It's a traditional Brazilian steakhouse. They come around with the different meats at the table, and they literally, you know when you're going to buy a kebab and they shave the meat off?
Yeah.
They do that, but with like 10, 15 different meats. Now, I'm vegetarian. When I went, there was so much veggie stuff. On the side, I was full, so I can only imagine, the experience you'd have as a meat eater, seeing all the different meats on offer. But I love the little pan de queso, the pão de queso. The Brazilian cheese bread's very, very good.
Don't you just love talking about food?
Yes.
Do love talking about
and food aplenty on NCL. They also do like pizza delivery to your room, so you can order like a proper pizza. It comes in the box and everything.
Oh, I'm feeling like we're speaking from a place of experience here.
Yeah, maybe.
Favourite pizza?
Oh.
You know how nosy I am.
Favourite pizza? That's a hard one,
Well, yeah, because you've had pizza from all around the world, haven't you?
I do like a classic margarita.
Oh, okay.
Classic margarita from Italy, keeping it simple. When it's made in the proper Italian way with a delicious, sauce and what do they call it? San Marzano tomatoes and then the buffalo mozzarella. Oh, my mouth's watering now.
I feel a food channel blossoming off the side of the new Cruise First TV. Now comes with additional food content as well.
And cocktails. Let's get some cocktails. Oh, you can do cocktail mixing classes on the cruise ship too. That's really fun.
Oh, you see, that would be good to have because a lot of us do have the the necessary bits and pieces at home, don't we, to be able to, but never do.
Dust off the old cocktail shaker you got for your birthday 10 years ago.
Absolutely. Please remember, of course, we always have to say, please do drink responsibly. You know what we always say.
Yes.
Just one at a time. Now, please make sure that if you want to know more about this one, it's a great price tag. You follow the reference on the screen next to Joe there and pop that into the website, or you just pick up the phone and give us a call. Remember, we pay for the telephone call. It's a no obligation call as well. Any questions you got, just give us a call, 0800 953 4700. We're going to look at more pictures of the Caribbean and talk food. We'll see you back here later.
See you soon.